a separate state for the Jews. It was supposed to be the solution to the anti-Semitism and violence that Jews in Europe had to deal with against the Nazis. But how can there be peace if the Jews stole a land that was never theirs to begin with? The Israeli-Palestinian conflict, often referred to as the Israel-Palestine conflict or the Israeli-Arab conflict, has been a long-standing and complex dispute with deep historical, religious, political, and territorial roots. The conflict revolves around competing national aspirations and territorial claims. At the heart of the conflict is the dispute over territory, particularly in the Gaza Strip, the West Bank, and East Jerusalem. Both Israelis and Palestinians lay claim to these areas. From 1516 until the end of the First World War, the area of the present-day state of Palestine was a part of the vast Ottoman Empire, as were the areas of Israel, Lebanon, Syria and Jordan. The conflict has deep historical roots, including the establishment of Israel in 1948, which led to the displacement of hundreds of thousands of Palestinians. This event, known as the Nakba, remains a source of bitterness for many Palestinians. Jerusalem, particularly the Old City, is of great religious significance to both Jews and Muslims. This adds a religious dimension to the conflict, with disputes over access to holy sites. Israel has often cited security concerns as a reason for military operations in the Palestinian territories. The ongoing threat of terrorism and attacks from groups like Hamas has contributed to a cycle of violence. Palestinians seek the establishment of an independent Palestinian state, while Israel is concerned about its security and the viability of a two-state solution. The lack of progress on this issue fuels tensions. Various international actors, including the United States, European Union, and neighboring Arab countries, have tried to mediate and facilitate peace negotiations, but progress has been limited. Israel's construction of settlements in the West Bank is a contentious issue, as Palestinians see it as an obstacle to a two-state solution. The international community has criticized these settlements. The ongoing conflict has created significant economic and humanitarian challenges, including high unemployment, poverty, and a lack of access to basic services in Palestinian territories. The Israeli-Palestinian conflict is interconnected with broader regional dynamics and conflicts in the Middle East, adding complexity to resolution efforts. The history of violence, including wars and conflicts, has created a cycle of distrust and hostility between Israelis and Palestinians, making it difficult to reach a peaceful resolution. The first violent clashes took place more than 100 years ago, which escalated further in 1930. When Adolf Hitler came to Germany, more and more Jewish settlers moved to Palestine. Efforts to resolve the Israeli-Palestinian conflict have been ongoing for decades, but a comprehensive and lasting solution remains elusive. The situation is highly sensitive and requires careful consideration of historical grievances, national aspirations, and the security concerns of both parties. Peace negotiations, international diplomacy, and dialogue are essential for finding a resolution to the conflict. Israel's continuing oppressive and discriminatory system of Palestinians in Israel. Israeli forces launched a 3-day offensive on the occupied Gaza Strip in August. The conflict between Israel and the Palestinians has flared up again. After Hamas' large-scale attack on southern Israel a week ago, the Israeli army hit hard back with phosphor, bombardment and shooting every Palestine. Israel has also cut off water supplies to the Gaza Strip and announced a total blockade of the area, meaning no food, fuel or electricity will flow to the Gaza Strip. Death toll in Gaza rises to 1537 in a week, as a result of Israeli airstrikes.